Basketball is my favorite sport. I love the way they dribble up and down the court. That's a Curtis Blow song. It's called Basketball. I'm not sure if you heard it. It's on the NBA 2K12 soundtrack. Why am I saying any of this pointless shit? Because I'm making a video just talking about basketball, the sport of basketball, and why it's my favorite sport. So if you have any interest in finding out why it's my favorite sport, stick around because I'm sure it's going to be interesting. No, I don't know. I think it deserves its own video. I haven't been making very many videos recently, so I'm just going to speak on what I know. And I know a lot about basketball. I think so, at least. I know a lot about the NBA and its recent history, a lot of useless knowledge of obscure 2010s role players that sometimes me and my boys will riff off in the group chat, just random, Boris Diaw, Gustavo Ayllón, fucking Robert Sacre. If you're here and you're watching this, leave a random NBA role player in the comment section. But yeah, I love the NBA. I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, actually, kind of random for where I live in the Northeast. I just started liking basketball a lot when I started playing NBA 2K, starting from like NBA 2K9, I want to say. My first My Player was on the Grizzlies. I was like, all right, these guys are pretty cool. This is when they had Marc Gasol, Zebo, Darrell Arthur, OJ Mayo, Mike Conley, of course, Quincy Pondexter. When they beat, I started becoming a Grizzlies fan right before they beat the Spurs in the first round. I forget what year it is. But that was a crazy time. Right before the Grizzlies started their grit and grind era. Yeah, I've always loved the Grizzlies as long as I've been an NBA fan. Still do. They're shitty nowadays. They had Ja, Desmond Bain, Jaren, and it seems like they don't have any three of them now. Also, rest in peace, Brandon Clark. Like, what the fuck, man? He was such a vital part in some of those miniature playoff runs, I want to say. Like, when we were going up against the Timberwolves a handful of years ago, he was low key like one of our best players. Yeah, really tough stretch for the Grizzlies recently. Hoping things can get back on track. But yeah, man, basketball. I love basketball, bro. It's by far to me the most fun thing that I involve myself in on a consistent basis. I'm blessed enough to be able to play private basketball runs 5v5 in a nice ass gym every single Wednesday. And I've been doing that for at least the past few months now, and it's been just so fun. Every single Wednesday, I get off of work. Sometimes I'll sneak in a little lift beforehand, get to the gym, and then just cook everyone for 2 hours straight. And unfortunately, as cocky as that sounds, it's just the cold hard truth. I've been playing. You gotta understand though. I've been playing basketball for so long, pretty much ever since middle school, like consistently, like going to the YMCA as a kid, hooping with people older than me for so long, hooping so much during college, pick up in college, continuing to play basketball all throughout post college. Like I've been playing for so long now, and I'm so comfortable and confident with it that when I go to play basketball every single Wednesday, it's just a continual representation of all of the time and effort I've put into the sport. I get such good cardio out of it. I'm able to develop friendships with people around town when I go to play at the gym or whatever. It's always such a good time getting together on Wednesday with the group of guys I play with on a regular basis. So I've been super happy with that for sure. It's just the most positive thing that I have going for me. Outside of human relationships, it genuinely is the best thing that I am involved in. It's great cardio for me, especially for high intensity cardio. It nothing compares. Basketball also unlocks my competitive side in ways that no other activity really can for me. Like I'll be talking to myself when I'm playing basketball, just at LA Fitness, just being like, I gotta fucking make this next shot. Like I'm him. I'm talking to myself, like putting myself in that mode to try to be the best I can. When I'm playing basketball mentally, it's just I'm in another world. Not only does it alleviate any negative thoughts I have on a day to day, I forget about everything bad. Not only that, but Like the amount of sheer dopamine and ecstasy and excitement and just pure joy that I get while playing the sport honestly boggles my mind. It's what every drug is supposed to feel like times a million to me. And I'm addicted. I'm addicted as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to play at least once a week. If I don't play basketball for a couple weeks at a time, it's like, damn. Like I'm really missing out on what life is supposed to be like. There's so many great hobbies out there: hiking, reading, walking, running, not even just like health related, but painting, making music. There's nothing that even comes close to me than basketball. It's always been basketball, at least since middle school. It's always just been basketball for me. One of my dreams in life is to be rich enough to where I can have at least half of an indoor basketball court attached to my house. So I can have, at least three other of my boys. We could run twos indoors. I mean, having 3v3 private runs at the crib with the fellas when we're 40 and 50. It's just the dream, bro. I mean, that's one of the ways I envision happily enjoying my life by playing basketball with the bros. Kind of sounds crazy and silly a bit, but I see that. If you made it this far, drop a comment on what you love doing that makes your days better and gives you dopamine and makes you forget about all the bullshit that goes on in life. Because I'm trying to expand my portfolio of activities like that. I know I love basketball, but I know I'd love other stuff. So let me know what you love doing down below. Take care. Have a good day, guys.